Anyways, we can't play too much music because y'all know YouTube be damn hating. Hope y'all feel good today. Thank y'all for joining me. Give me just a moment here. Okay, good, so y'all can see me. Who remembers that? Honey, I see Master P and Monica trending. I'm like, what year is this? 1990 damn 8? Fuck is y'all trending for? Anyways, I hope you guys are doing good today. All right. I'm sorry it took a while, honey. My kids just got home. I haven't seen my kids in like 2 days. They've been at a cabin. So they literally, I was getting ready to go live and they like burst in my room like, we're home. And so they were kind of telling me about their adventure. So I was initially invited to go. They wanted me to go. But then I was like, you know what? The way 2020 is set up, the way I don't do water spirits, the way Naya Rivera was on a pontoon, I'm going to sit this one out. You know what I mean? They can swim. They're good. So they just got back from a cabin. So I was just talking to them. So that's why I'm running late. But I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you guys for joining me today. Hey, that's what's up. We got a lot of people in here already. Let me go ahead and read some of these super chats. Breezy Johnson says, been watching you for a while. Love you. Stay pretty. I'll be watching this live until my D appointment gets here. And I'll scream, I'ma leave Will. Ooh, in honor of you. You are a mess. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. She said she's waiting for that pin appointment, honey, so she can let them know if you don't bring that work, if you don't bring that A game, I'm gonna leave Will. I'm gonna leave Will. Okay, let me see here. Katie Young says, hey, T, thank you for blessing us with a live stream. Me and my man never missed them. You truly make our day. You are absolutely glowing as always. We love you, Ma. Thank you so much. Thank you to you and your man for supporting my show. I truly appreciate it. So thank you. A Diva says, TGIF in 2020, it's on the decade. It's too much. Amen. And thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Strawberry says, hey, love, I love you. Love you too. Thank you. Jaslyn says, hey, girl, hey. You're looking and I hope you're feeling well. Glad to see you, sis. Thank you so much. I am feeling good and I feel even better that the boys are back because it's just been me here in the house and it's just like, it's quiet when they're not here, you know? So I'm glad they're back, so I feel a lot better. Elisa L says, love you, T. You're making my day. I hope you and your family are doing well. Hit the like button. Thank you so much. Yes, you guys, hit that like button. Welcome. I see we have over 3,000 people here. Michelle sent a $6.99 sticker, says keep it up. Thank you so much, sis. So I'm glad everybody's here, honey. So we got a lot to get into today. Let me see, I got my notes. We got oh gosh. We're going to talk about the Master P situation in a minute. His audio, honey, I had to fix that. I'm trying to figure out, like, who told Master P to record down the hall while they filmed him on a toaster? I'm like, why not get close to your phone? Like, nobody can really hear what you're saying. So I tried to fix his audio as much as I could. So hopefully you guys will be able to hear it. But that audio that he posted on Instagram sounded like a bunch of bullshit. It was so distorted and far away. So I want to go ahead and talk about Tim. Okay, this dude. This whole big hip Tim situation, Tim Norman from Sweetie Pies. Basically, if you guys don't know, I had reported on that story when it first broke. Now, there's even more tea being spilled. And I remember when I was reading the story, when I was reading like what the news had put out there initially, they were saying others. So that got me to thinking there has to be more than just Tim and Tierra, who is a stripper, involved. Well, now another person has also been arrested for the plot of killing Andre. And that person who was arrested, he was a producer on the Nellyville soundtrack with the rapper Nelly. He produced a few tracks on that album. So this entire situation is getting crazy. Yes, big hip, big childbearing hips, bitch, Tim, okay? Oh, I drug him the other day on Instagram. You know, I've always felt like he had a funny shape. But I was like, you know, we're not going to clown him. He's a hardworking black man, taking care of himself, taking care of his family, turned his life around. But now that he done killed his damn nephew, all bets are off, bitch. Fuck Tim, them big ass childbearing hips, them fucking knock knees, the slew foot that he has, and that peanut head with that tiny ass mohawk. Okay, Tim just looks weird. He looks like a weird shaped voodoo doll. Yeah, I said it. Y'all was thinking, but I went there. I have no nothing, no compassion, no nothing for Tim. Okay? All he did throughout the years was just get fat as hell on that show. He got baby mama arms. Let me stop roasting Tim. I don't care. I'm a fan of the show. I was a fan of Andre. Okay? I watched the show from day one. How you think I was able to pull clips so fast? Looking back on that shit, that big out of shape bully was bullying Andre. He had some type of vendetta against that little boy. And I couldn't figure out why. I thought, well, maybe, as an uncle, he wants to be that male role model, for Andre. He wants to kind of toughen him up because he's been raised with his single mother. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but looking back on that shit, oh yeah, thank you. And he got titties. Titties bigger than mine. Talking about he working out. He got breast. Got titties and hips. He just got a bad build. And then Jennifer want to come out and talk shit and throw shade. Girl, you fucked him. So you can't be, I told y'all this and that. You actually was attracted to him and slept with him. All of us, we just sip slow from the sideline like, he's a hardworking man, but that build, bitch. We just sip slow like, Tim gets money, but I wouldn't fuck him. Maybe it's just me. I'm not attracted to his shape. I'm not going to be with a guy who, we got the same size cups. Not cute. You know what I mean? So her trying to come out and talk all strong and wrong, like, girl, he was built and funny looking 2 years ago. So you need to pipe down, sis, okay? So yeah, I have no love for Tim. None at all. All gloves are off. You killed Andre in the manner in which he did it. He's a cold-blooded killer. So all roasting and gagging may commence. Fuck big hip Tim. Oh my God. Okay, let's see here. We got a super duper super chat. Chubby Westside sent $200. Thank you so much. He says, T, I will forever respect you because you keep it 100. I love it. I'm at the casino and I will have to watch the playback later. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Good luck to you. I hope you win lots of money. Thank you for looking out. I really appreciate it. But yes, honey, I had to go in on Tim. Yeah, when I seen Jennifer's little tweet, I was like, okay, ma'am, calm down. Because again, you actually jumped on that bad built man. It's something about his disposition, looking back on it. He has some type of hatred towards Andre. And I want to play out the clips that I had showed everybody on Instagram. Because I went back. Oh, and I don't know if y'all have noticed. Now, I had binge watched Sweetie Pies maybe about 6 months ago. I had rewatched the 3rd and the 4th season because I was trying to catch up. And so I went the other night to go rewatch some stuff because I was going to record some things, just episodes I was thinking of. And they deleted everything but season 5. All of the seasons are gone. So it looks like Owen is trying to do some cleanup work. I don't know if y'all peeped that. So let me go ahead and pull up the video that I had found of how he was treating Andre and Charles. So give me just a second here. Pull this up here. So I want y'all to just watch this real quick.
What's the matter?
Tim,
What did he do?
he came in the restaurant. Now I grabbed the cup that I have from in the office, and then I had the clean solution in my hand. So he walks back and then slaps the cup out of my hand, and then grabs cleaner solution, knocks it over, knocks all the boxes over, and then pushes me up against the desk, and then he runs after him, pushing him out the other door.
No, he doing just stupid stuff. He pushing Charles and stuff. Yeah, man, and he hit me in my chest.
In the office, in the restaurant? What the is wrong with him? Andre and Charles just rushed in. They're upset because Tim punched Andre. What is going on? What's wrong with Tim? That is not acceptable.
This is one of the almost reasons why I came down here, just to change my life from all this drama.
Not acceptable.
This is one of the almost reasons why I came down here, just to change my life from all this drama stuff. And come down, still drama down here with him, and I ain't did nothing to him. I ain't made him mad or nothing.
Right, okay, I'm gonna talk to Tim because this is getting out of hand. He's getting out of hand. I'm just getting sick of it. Take the baby, come on. This don't make sense. You do not put your hands on anybody. That's no way to solve the problem. So right now, I don't know where Tim's head is. What the hell is going on? Come on, let's go. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. I mean, we're family. We got to get along. That's all we got.
A little more than my mom, and my aunts will discipline him, and I'm the bad guy right now.
Y'all can go back on.
They know they can't get fired.
Tim, it ain't about getting fired. Close the door, you. Tim still handles things like he's still in prison. That's not the way. You're out here, you're not incarcerated. This is the real world, and we deal with things different. And you supposed to be a somebody they look up to. How you think they feel every time they see you, you pushing them around?
Because they ain't got no control.
You ain't got no control. You don't beat up family. You don't beat up your family. I wouldn't pop my family. Your business, not the answer.
They ain't no kids, they grown. I'm like 210 pounds. He's 210 pounds.
So what? He's 17.
When you're that age, you have to fear something. You have to fear a little more than my mom.
Okay, I'm done. I can't look at Big Hip Tim any longer. Come back on the damn screen. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so do y'all see that? And those were episodes that I remember looking back on it, like they were scared of him. You know, Charles was 23 at the time, but he looked like a scared little boy. Like he's about to, we all know Charles ain't about to bust a grape. So you really can just yell at Charles and he's ready to cry. Why are you putting your hands on him? And then he's talking about, well, Andre's 215 pounds or whatever, but he's 17. But you're his uncle. Why are you beating on him and punching him? You know, so that was really sad. Marvin D sent the super chat. He says, hey, TT, looking good, girl. When I found out about Tim, my mouth was wide open for 20 minutes straight. Me too. I was shook. You know, even when I made that video, I was just so upset because, like I said, I've been watching the show from day one. And when Andre died, like, that really hit me and everybody who was a fan of the show. So then to find out that there's this whole plot behind it is just sickening. G Flurry says, not big white hip chick bearing hips, but Tim, you slay me, T. Love you. Been a longtime fan for 5+ years. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Kiba C says, T, been watching since 2013. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, sis. DJ Edit 1107 sent $19.99. Thank you for the super chat, DJ. I appreciate it. Geek Girl says, professional comic book editor and artist. My creative team and I would like to turn you into a comic book character and feature you in my upcoming graphic novel series, Beautiful Soldiers. Love you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Just email me and I'll get it over to my manager. Thank you. Let's see here. J Jersey Girl says, Tim is stunned at 17 years old when he went to prison. The way he dresses and acts, his voice sounds like a bad Muhammad Ali impersonation. Y'all are a mess. Thank you for the super chat. Melinda says, hey, Auntie, been watching you for a very long time. And now my 6-month-old daughter smiles and watches you every time you're on the television. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much, and thanks for tuning in. I know since $5, she says, Auntie, do you think Miss Robbie is an enabler? I think she very much was for a while. I think that she did need the help, and you want to think that you can trust your own child. But I remember asking myself, even a long time ago, I said, I wonder how much she was involved in her 2 sons' lives, because she only had 2 boys. She only had 2 kids. So the oldest son was killed, supposedly involved in gang violence. And then her youngest son ends up going to prison at the age of 17 for like 10 years. So, and I know she was doing a lot of traveling with the Ikettes and doing background singing and all that stuff. So that always made me question was, who was raising these kids while she was traveling the country? Did she have a strong support system? There's nothing wrong with having to leave and pursue your dreams and goals and, accomplish things. But then it also depends on who you're leaving your children with. Are you leaving them with good people who can instill good morals in them? Or are you leaving them with, any old body, Chester, child molester, somebody who's going to get them involved in drugs and gang banging? Because she wasn't there a lot of times. So that's the part that just had me kind of questioning what was really going on, because he had to have been involved in a lot of shit for him to get 10 years on his first offense. I found out later that it was robbery, armed robbery. The whole situation is just crazy. And now that we're seeing more of a sociopathic instance with Tim and what he did to Andre, I wonder if it might have been a situation where he got his older brother set up. Looking back on it, who's to say that he didn't have something to do with that death? Hell, he killed the son. That was the only nephew, the only child from that brother that died 20 years ago. You would think that he'd want to be even closer with Andre and treat Andre like his own. But he always had some type of disdain for Andre. I don't know if y'all peeped that, but it just seemed like he had some type of disdain for Andre. And I just wasn't feeling that. It was always like this weird tension where he was so upset with him. And it's like, dude, you're a grown man. Andre's literally a junior or senior in high school at the time. And you're like just so upset. And truth be told, Andre and Charles were the ones who made the show. Nobody was watching the show for Bad Built Tim. Half the time when he'd be on the screen, I'm like, put him behind the damn chicken rack. We want to see you from the titties up. We don't want to see you walking around, with big shelves of, vegetables and shit with that slew foot. Like he just was not attractive to look at. So, let's keep it real. Andre and Charles made the show. Charles is a cutie. Andre was a cutie. You know what I'm saying? Nobody watched the show for Tim and his slew-footed hopping around the kitchen. I'm just keeping it. I'm sorry, I gotta keep it real. Okay? Put Atika, yes, it was. I'm seeing a lot of people saying it was jealousy. It really was. Because, the show wasn't like a reality TV show that people watch for good looks. And, you watch some reality TV shows, it's like, okay, well, shit, this person's fine, that person's fine. This was not that type of show, okay? It was a lot of old ladies. I'm keeping it real. So the really the only eye candy, and you can't even call them eye candy because they're kind of young, on the show was Andre and Charles. No one was checking for Tim's bad built ass for Jennifer Williams, okay? I'm just saying. So let's keep that real. I think there was some jealousy there because the little young boy, he's 17, tall, buff, football physique, and then you got Big Tim, built like a sack of laundry, just barking orders at everybody, I got y'all in the comment section rolling laughing. I'm just keeping it real. Andre and Charles made that show, and I think it upset him. And then also, let's not forget, because there's a lot of old people on the show. Miss Robbie, I think she's like 80-something years old. I don't think he wants to split that inheritance. Because we know if something happens to Miss Robbie, Andre and Charles, they're the last males in the family. So who's to say he wasn't trying to pick off all the males slowly but surely? I feel like he did not want to split that inheritance with Andre possibly because he knows how much Miss Robbie really loved Andre. And I feel like Miss Robbie did coddle Tim a lot and make excuses for him. She'd fire him and then let him come back, and especially to the point where she had to sue him. Because remember, there was a point where his bad built ass was popping up a restaurant like every 6 months. There's a restaurant and there's 2 in LA. One in Memphis, one in Texas. Like, it was all these restaurants just coming up out of nowhere. And it's like, why y'all trying to make a chain of restaurants? This isn't KFC, it's Sweetie Pies. Like, I understand growing, but it needs to make sense. It doesn't make sense to open up a brand new restaurant when the upper crust is not doing good. When Hamburger Heaven is struggling to keep business. So it was a lot of things that he was doing, and he didn't care what his mama had to say. As long as he had access to her money, he didn't care. And it got so bad where she had to sue him. So that says a lot right there. Let me go ahead and somebody said he shaped like a bag of batteries. Y'all are wildin'. Let me see here. Okay, J Jersey Girl sent another 10. She says Miss Robbie was singing when she was younger. Tim's dad was killed when Miss Robbie was 2 months pregnant with Tim. Okay, I remember I did hear about his father being killed. It's just a lot of tragedy that's followed that family. It's sad. CCK says, I don't know what happened to my other super chat I sent you, but thank you for the truth, the laughs, and the realness on this good old Friday. Say bless love. Thank you so much, and thanks for coming through. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Oh, no, that's Mo says, Tim looks like the purple grimace from the McDonald's commercial. He's trash. Y'all are going in on Tim, honey. Let's see here. Nisi Woodson says, I feel like sometimes as parents, we know when our kids aren't right, rather we want to admit it or not. Amen. Amen. I agree with that. The Real Raging Bayesian says, Tim is probably jealous because he's the only man in the family with amp birth the hips. I've seen this type of enabled male before who thinks they can do whatever and rule whoever. Greed is a disease, teacups. It is. Thank you so much for the super chat. Mr. GC15 says, hey T, are you going to touch on Megan Tory's situation where she admitted that Tory shot her in the feet? Watch out for the trolls who will come and say you're body shaming now. LOL. Mods, we know what to do. You know I don't give a fuck about the trolls. Anybody mad because I'm body shaming Tim? You're probably mad because you're shaped like his ass, okay? Carry on. Anybody mad at that? That's because they have a similar build. That's it. That's all. Let's see here. J Phil says, hey T, been here since the cinnamon challenge. You did with that said, please give me the link to the new group you're gonna do soon. Thank you so much, J Phil. I appreciate it. Yes, we've been having fun in the conspiracy group on Instagram. I really like it. Like I said, I'm gonna be starting, I'm thinking on Discord. It's gonna be a private group and it's only gonna be for members from my YouTube or my Patreon, but I am working on that. I got to learn how to use Discord first, but the chat, man, is popping though. I'm loving everything in the conspiracy group. Like I love the vibe. I love the people in there. We have a good old funky time. So let's see here. Lauren Denise says, I wouldn't be surprised if the robbery has something to do with the brother and Tim's bitterness towards his brother got transferred to his son. Yeah, it's something. It's something that's not right with that whole situation, especially given his mugshot picture. That's the part that really rubbed me the wrong way. And people were trying to say, oh, that's an old mugshot. There's no way he'd be smiling. And then what did I do? I brought receipts showing you guys that that was not an old mugshot. That was a very new mugshot because the guy who wrote the article confirmed it. He confirmed that that was his booking shot. Oh, yeah, I got to show y'all this. This is what else is on Tim. This is how you know he's a greedy son of a bitch. Look what he has tattooed on him, you guys. Let me show y'all this. So, you guys see here, he has the symbology from the dollar bill, from the money symbol, tatted on him. Tatted on his body. That's how much this dude loves money. Here goes a close-up with the Illuminati eye pyramid. This is how much this dude loved money. That's the same symbol. And it's in Latin. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Annuet conceptus. I'm not butchered it, but yeah, he has that tattooed on him. And just, you know, for more laughs, here he goes.
All the shots, big homie, big homie, big homie.
I don't want to play the music too much, but you guys can fully see his build here. Now, let me find the thing that the lawyer posted. Do I have that? Oh, here it is. Hold on. This is the mugshot of Terica. I know I'm messy. I had to show him working out. That was so, ugh. This is the guy who did the author, who first put the story out there, the author. When people were asking why he's smiling on his mugshot, the guy confirmed. Somebody said maybe it's from a different arrest. He has a few. The guy who wrote the article confirmed this was taken today. So that just lets you know that Tim is a straight up psychopath. That smiling mugshot came from that day. So that wasn't me trying to be shady and just grab a mugshot because I was bored. That was his real mugshot from that day. Him cheesing, knowing that he was arrested for basically this plot to kill his nephew. So now, let me go ahead and read to you guys the article. Give me just a second to pull this up here. So the guy who helped, who's also involved in this plot, is Wael Wally Yagman. So I'm going to read this to you. Let me show you guys his mugshot. And look at his mugshot compared to Tim's. The way Tim and the damn stripper are smiling, the stripper has a smirk. Tim is cheesing like he won the lottery. And the other guy knows he's in a world of trouble. So let me go ahead and show y'all this. So that is the mugshot here. So this says here, a producer of the Nelly's hit, the 2002 album, Nellyville. Hold on. Wael Wally Yagman is the third person charged in the case after Montgomery's son and a Memphis, Tennessee woman were charged Wednesday with facilitating the scheme. Yagman, 42, faces one charge of conspiracy to commit wire and mail fraud, as federal prosecutors say he worked with Timothy Norman, Montgomery's son, to fraudulently obtain a life insurance policy on his nephew, Andre Montgomery Jr. Yagman worked as Norman's insurance agent, prosecutors say. Prosecutors say that Yagman and Norman made false statements on the life insurance applications for Montgomery Jr., lying about the teen's income, net worth, medical history, employment, and family background. So yeah, that is just extremely disturbing. Hold on. It's really disturbing the links that these grown adults did and plotted on a 21-year-old young man. So they were all involved in that plot. He went in as the insurance agent, so I'm assuming he worked there part-time, and he was helping him fill out the paperwork. So imagine all of these adults came together to conspire. You know what I'm saying? And nobody thought anything wrong with this. Everybody was just cool with it. I mean, it's really disturbing to know that even your own family could plot against you in this manner. So Andre had no idea he was getting set up for the okie doke at all. And he had been living in Texas, and basically they used the stripper to lure him back because obviously Andre and Tim didn't really get along. So Tim couldn't just call him and say, hey, come back and come visit grandma. But if they had the stripper come in as the female, as the Jezebel spirit, come in and lure him with sex and whatever else, he was coming. Well, not literally, but he's going to come, you know what I'm saying? Come to Memphis. I mean, it's insane. I mean, is it Memphis? No, that's Memphis, Tennessee. Excuse me. Missouri, St. Louis. The whole thing is just really disturbing. Let's see here. Desiccant Liar sent $14.99. Thank you so much for the super chat. Kiba Moore says, hey sis, one of your mods here. I'm a big Sweetie Pies fan as well. Funny, I always said that Tim was shaped like a bag. Like Big Bird with the mohawk. Y'all are going in on Tim, honey. Let's see here. Nasette says, love you, T, XOXO. Why don't you stream on Twitch? More freedom, more speech freedom. They don't take half your money. You can be partnered. It's way more fun over there. I have to learn how to use Twitch. That's the thing. I have to learn how to use it, and then I'd be willing to stream on there. I just haven't had time to practice, but, hopefully one day I will get it together and make my move over there so it's not going to be as many issues. So, let's see here. Rajin Bajan sent another 10. She says, why you show that video, T? He has an old church. He has old church lady legs shaped like a beanbag. Not me, Tim. By the way, been watching you for years since the Umar Seti beef. Much love from London. Keep it going, T. Thank you so much. He is shaped like an old church lady, honey, with them church arms. You know how they be in church clapping and that fat be just jiggling on the arm? Oh my gosh, yeah, Tim deserves all the roasting in the world. Honey, everybody's gloves are off when it comes to Tim. You done killed Andre? Shit, we're about to go after your ass. That whole situation is just sickening. So now let me show you the part on, honey, nobody at all. Here comes Jennifer. Let me see, we'll pull this up. See what good old Jennifer had to say about the situation here. Okay, here she is. All right, so let me show y'all this. Give me just a second here. Where's my display? Okay, here we go. So this is what Jennifer had to say about the situation. Make sure y'all can see it. So Jennifer says, karma will get you one way or another. So that is what she had to say. And I agree. Karma definitely, caught up to him. And I guess she feels scorned because the internet didn't really believe her at the time. And I don't think it's so much that people didn't believe her. It was just obvious that the relationship was just very fake. Because like I said, I watched it. And the relationship just did not come off as genuine. So it wasn't so much like, oh, you know, people don't want to stand with her. They were just like, why did you even get in a relationship with him? He has a nasty attitude. Look how he treated Janae. The baby's mother just wanted to literally love him and wanted him to be there for his child. But he felt it was more important to just work 24/7. I mean, she literally could be throwing a birthday party and be like, I'm letting you know a month in advance. This is little Timmy's birthday party. And some way, somehow, Tim couldn't be there because he was too busy frying chicken. So it's like he was one of those guys who was just married to his job. And then the fact that she was trying to pressure him to marry her on the show. And Tim was the one like, no, like, fall back. You're moving too fast. So I find it funny how, like, people just try and switch the narrative. If y'all watch the show, she was the one putting pressure on Big Hip Tim. You could tell he wasn't all there. You know what I mean? He was just a shitty boyfriend. He'd be like, come down to Dallas, you know what I'm saying? Go look for a home. We're going to open up a restaurant in Dallas. She wanted to be a part of that crew really bad. So I don't think it was so much people dismissing her claims like, oh, you know, people don't want to listen when black women say something. We all listen to Janaea. But the reason why people dismiss Jennifer is the way she was just so on him on the show. And it's like, come on, Jennifer. Way too pretty. Way too established. I know you really can't be in this for anything else for just trying to get on another reality TV show. Because there's nothing sexy about Tim Norman. I'm sorry. That is why people just kind of dismissed it when everything came out. We can see Tim being crazy because he was crazy with Janaea. But now she's like, oh, karma will get you. We get it. You know, but that whole relationship just seemed really, it was just really forced. And I guess he could see it, you know, he kind of saw through the BS too and kind of saw that she was, quote unquote, trying to use him for the little bit of fame that he had. That's the vibe I got from him. But y'all know he has another baby. He has I think this child is less than 6 months old. So the girl that he was kind of messing with when he was with Jennifer on the show, because then they came back the final season and he had a new girlfriend, she had a baby by Tim about 6 months ago. So he has another son. The whole situation is crazy. But I'm just glad she got out of there alive. Yeah, he has another baby by another woman. Yep, he has like a 6-month-old baby. Let's see here. G Flurry says, Janaea probably knew what Tim did and separated herself from that family to protect her son. Maybe she felt Miss Robbie knew. I want in your conspiracy group. You know, I never really thought about that, but I remember when Janaea was saying when they had argued a month ago that she had to literally have the police do a sting operation to basically serve him with child support papers. That is creepy. That she couldn't just serve him via the courts. Like, she had to, like, put up a whole operation. He was on his way to come get little Timmy, and the police came out from behind the garage with guns and everything else. Like, here, this is a child support order from Janaea. And I thought that was weird listening to that, because I remember that was one of the things that Miss Robbie and Tim were pissed off about. Like, you know, black men are getting killed everywhere. You know, we're in the season of Black Lives Matter, and you got the nerve to do a police sting to hand him a child support order. And I was like, why did she have to go through all that just to get him to pay child support? But shit, now we know. So maybe Janaea knew something. You know, who knows? You know, sometimes people talk in their sleep. You know, like when you do something that devious, it's hard to just sleep. And he's the one who pulled the trigger. It's not like he hired a hitman. He pulled the trigger and killed that young man, from what the initial reports were saying. So he might have been having night terrors. Because one thing I've learned from people who have been in situations where they've had to take people's lives, you know, either self-defense or, you know, otherwise, is that never leaves you. That death is attached to you. You can't sleep. You see stuff. So who's to know? He might have been in his sleep, you know, talking about saying Andre's name and stuff. And Janaea was like, let me get the fuck about this relationship and take my son with me. You know, there's a reason why she didn't want her son around Timmy. So maybe she, around Tim. So maybe she knew something deep down inside. Who knows? Del Rey says, since $49.99 says, I'ma leave Will. I'ma leave Will. I'ma I'ma leave Will. Thank you so much for the super chat, Dover. I appreciate it. So yeah, there might have been, some like really deep stuff going on, but it's something that caused her to back up off that family. And she's doing a lot better. She's remarried. She has another child, but it's something. But the way Miss Robbie was going off a month ago, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird because hindsight is 2020. But who knows? Let's see here. Alexa says, thank you. Been watching since high school. I'm 25 years old. Thank you for always entertaining and informing about topics that the mainstream doesn't cover. Much love. Keep it going, T. Thank you so much. Thanks for the $25 super chat. I really appreciate it. Looks like we have over 10,000 people in here. Please make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't hit already. Appreciate that. So we talked about the whole situation with Tim Norman and his co-conspirators, and I hope they all fry in prison. Tim doesn't ever need to get out. Somebody called him Tim Bubble Butt Norman. Y'all are going in on him. Oh, did he not pull the trigger? Somebody said he didn't. I don't know. I know initially it was being reported that he did. Maybe he didn't, because that's when the news was first coming out. So I don't know. Tim did not. Okay. Neither. So who pulled the trigger then? I haven't seen the updated part on who exactly pulled the trigger. People are saying he's shaped like a tooth. People are saying he's shaped like a marshmallow, a pear. He planned it. Who pulled the trigger? So that means if it wasn't the stripper, if it wasn't Tim, and it wasn't this loser that was doing the insurance, there has to be one other person. There has to be another suspect. Does anybody know? Yeah. I think it's going to be somebody else then. If you guys are saying all three of these people didn't pull the trigger, somebody killed them. So there might be a fourth person that they're looking for. Yeah, the whole situation is insane. I guess it makes sense that he didn't pull the trigger because the way he's built, somebody would have recognized them big hips running from the crime scene. I'm not trying to be messy, but I'm just saying, now that I think about it, if he was there, even if he had on a mask, imagine him running from the crime scene. People would have been like, I recognize those hips. Those hips don't lie, it was Tim. They would have recognized that big old booty and them arms trying to get up out of this, trying to get away from the crime scene. So yeah, y'all right. It couldn't have been Tim. He'd have been recognizable. Let's not forget he's tall as hell. He's tall and bad built. So yeah, it couldn't have been him. I don't know who did it then. The whole St. Louis would have recognized them damn hips. Built like a rotary phone and shit. Fuck Tim. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know who did it. But yeah, now that I think about it, it makes sense that it wasn't Tim. I don't know what I was thinking. Come on, T. You know damn well Bad Bill Tim wasn't the killer. They've been like, I seen him running up the street. It was a man with hips. Big ass titties bouncing and shit. Trying to get back to his car. Trying to get back to the getaway car and shit. Titties and hips. Like, I think it was a man, but then he had hips and titties. I don't know. Could have been a woman. You know? Y'all are right. Couldn't have been Tim. Okay, let me stop. Let me see here. BDP75745 sent $100 super chat. Thank you so much. He says, finally made a live. Hey!
Really, nigga?
Today I got time, Gus. Today I got time, Gus. Today I got time, Gus.
Okay, I'm saying, why they hit him with the wrong thing? It said, really, nigga, I meant to hit the today I got time, cuz, but you heard it. So he came through. Today he had time. He made it to the live. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Honey, we are having fun today. I'm over here like crying, laughing right now. We're having too much fun. Let me see here. My Chapman says Andre's sister said on Facebook that Tim showed up with security and a bulletproof vest at Andre's funeral. What? So, okay, now that's some extra tea. Now that says a lot right there. Why would he show up with a bulletproof vest and security? The funeral ain't about you, so he's trying to play it off like, oh, somebody's after our family. They done killed the youngest in our family. They might have been, aiming to come get me. Okay, now I see why he showed up dressed like that. Trying to, shift the narrative that there's somebody coming after the family. Oh my God, this dude is horrible. No shame whatsoever. Let's see here. Hey T, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Miss Robbie's house get robbed and then she had to go get a gun? Tim tried to get Miss Robbie out that house. You can't tell me he had nothing to do with that. Yeah, I remember that. When we watched the show, her house kept getting robbed. And it didn't make any sense. Because it's like Miss Robbie has a nice house. She has all this money, security cameras and everything else. But it's like she was never able to catch like the person involved. Like on camera or anything. And her house got robbed a few times on the show. So I believe that was Tim as well, doing some sneak shit. Yeah, the whole situation is crazy. Let me see here. Bianca sent $9.99. Thank you so much, Bianca. I appreciate it. Ike L8 says big hips running. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. So yeah. It's going to be a very interesting story to follow up on and stay on top of. And I will be staying on top of it just because I have so much vested in the show. I've liked the show. It's serious when my mama calls me. My mom called and was like, oh my God, did you hear about Sweetie Pies? Like, that was just a show like the whole family could watch. And I felt like this. If I can support a ratchet show like Love and Hip Hop or, insert whatever ratchet show that we watch, I can support something that's about a black family business. That is why I watched this show. That's why I supported it. Even though there wasn't too much ratchetness. It wasn't a whole bunch of fighting and who's fucking who. It was still interesting. It was interesting to just watch how a black business was ran. And it was positive. You just see black people working hard and just trying to, just do stuff for their community. That's really why I liked the show. So to have this stain on the show is just crazy to me. And we always talk about the reality TV show curse. Now, usually with the curse, it's folks breaking up. This is the worst of the curse I've ever seen. Dude done, killed his nephew. I wasn't expecting that part of the reality TV show curse. The whole situation is crazy. Let me see here. So let's go ahead and talk about the next topic. Okay, so we want to talk about the Masterpiece situation. So if you guys don't know, the other day it was announced that basically Kim Kardashian and Monica, the singer, they were coming together to free C Murder. Okay? So a lot of folks were kind of shocked about this because they're like, well, damn, C Murder been in there for a long ass time, like 18 years. I think, I had just had my son when C Murder went to jail. And so they're like, well, why does it take Kim Kardashian and Monica to free him? Why is Master P not doing it? So, of course, social media, honey. Y'all are messy as fuck. Of course, everybody ran the Master P's page, started attacking him and saying, look at Monica and Kim, they're doing more for your brother than you are. And so it's kind of caused a lot of mess, right? And so I started, because I follow Master P, actually. Just because I follow most of the, do I follow? Yeah, I think I follow his kids, the ones who play basketball. Little Romeo, he's cute, but I don't know about the whole, I don't know, he kind of plays both sides of the fence. But I follow Master P, and I follow the little kids because they play ball. His sons are like really good basketball players. So I kind of keep it with their family. So I was noticing just little shit that P was posting. I'm like, this don't seem too Christian-like, kind of shady. A lot of shade in these posts, okay? Let me go ahead and pull this stuff. Some of the stuff that Master P been kind of low-key, just being kind of shady lately. But I was here for it. He's a Leo? Maybe that's why we get along, honey. He's a Leo, huh? Little Romeo do play both sides. Thank you, Monette. I'm glad you see where I'm coming from. He do kind of play like, oh, I'm the Christian man, and oh, they're trying to, turn us against religion, and oh, they want to judge me for being a Christian. You know what I mean? But then it's like, you're on ratchet ass growing up hip hop. Then he tried to come for Angela Simmons. I don't know. It's just something about his persona. I don't know. That whole, I'm going to talk to y'all with a Bible in my hand. I just feel like he does a bit too much. And then when he was on the Fox News or Fox Soul, whatever the hell that shit's called, you know, the Black Fox show. And they were sitting there and he was like talking to Suki and like low-key flirting with her. So I'm like, she doesn't come off as a good Christian woman. You know what I mean? Like, he just gives me weird vibes, okay? You know, one day he's like, oh, Jehovah. Oh, God. I'm stupid. You know, like, sometimes he's just so preachy on Grown Up Hip Hop. And I'm like, you're doing a lot for a ratchet reality TV show. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just, I don't know his vibe. It's like, thank you. Okay, Body Ink says, pick a side. You can't do both with Romeo being a victim and a bully. Right. I'm like, okay, this bullying behavior is not really Christian-like. Or like, he'll just decide like he don't want to fool with somebody on the show. And they'll be like, you know, we all call Romeo and he don't call us back. So I'm like, well, how is he really off of the show? Because on the show, he just acts like, oh, I'm busy in Bible class. And people be like, but I've called him to say, you know, how you doing? Are you okay? How's everything? How's life? And he won't respond back, you know, or like they'll say, oh, well, he's been sending us Bible verses. And then if we don't respond back in like a Christian way, it's like he doesn't want to have anything to do with us. So I don't know. It's just little things I peeped, honey. I don't know, honey. I just be confused. Okay. So yeah, I mean, the way everything went down with Angela Simmons and JoJo, and then JoJo thought he's about to fight Master P. JoJo, sit your ass down, okay? Not whooping Master P's ass. I don't know, the show just annoys me. I don't really like Grown Up Hip Hop. I will watch it if I have nothing else to watch, and then I'll binge watch it for a few hours, and I'll go back to hating the show, because everybody in that cast gets on my nerves. So yes, let me see here. Pink Dot says, T, you are killing me with the hip jokes. Thank you so much for the super chat, sis. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see here. Chubby West Side sent $100 super chat. Says, had to bless you once more. Just hit for 900. I'm going home. Love you, T. You got me weak over here. Oh my God, you made $900 at the casino. That's what's up. So thank you for the super chat. See, good luck. Hey. I rained some good luck on him. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Somebody, oh God, y'all talking about the ICDC commercial? Y'all are going in. Okay. So let me show y'all this. This is the stuff that Master P was posting. And so I was seeing him, you know, just post stuff. I was just kind of surprised. Let me see. Is this it? Because Monica was posting a lot of stuff too. So let me show y'all first what Monica posted. You know, Monica been in love with C Murder, honey, since we was teenagers. Okay. So her and C Murder, they were in a relationship back in the day. You know, she's always like kind of like the bad boys, and then he went to prison. So that's what kind of ended their relationship. But they've always kind of, I guess, remained close. So let me show y'all this. Okay. So this is what Monica was writing on social media. She says, C Murder and I are bounded by truth, honesty, and loyalty. There's never been a promise broken, and I vowed to seek help. After a tearful conversation with @Lala, she and I speak to @Kim Kardashian, and I explained why I knew new day, same fight, freedom. Stepping out to handle business in Forever TRU merch. These designs recreated by my baby at Alex Chelsea 93, the eldest of C Murder's daughters. Way to go, Chels. And then she provides the link. Then she goes on to say, you have always been the most thorough, reliable human ever. So many believe in you and stand with you. You sacrificed it all for those you love. Let's see it come back to you. C Murder, #free Corey Miller. So she's been on this whole campaign to free him. So this is what Master P wrote. So Master P says, I put my trust in God. This is my angel, the lady that put her house up that I paid for my brother for the first time he went to jail. R.I.P. Big Mama. You will never be forgotten. #free Corey Miller. We worked so hard to change his name back to Corey Miller. Then these fake people use C Murder again. The truth always prevails. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Every lying tongue that rises against us Father God, you shall condemn. Okay. So then, let me see here. He goes on, because he's doing this documentary on BT. So then he goes on to say, it's been a long journey fighting for my brother Corey Miller's innocence. I applaud the celebrities that are joining the movement. His case has recently received renewed interest due to the No Limit Chronicles. The key witness in the trial revealed that the police forced him to lie. The incident happened in 2002. Although several witnesses have recanted their stories, my brother has been denied a new trial at the multiple times. An innocent man is still incarcerated. He was sentenced to life in prison at the Louisiana State Penitentiary, even though there is no forensic evidence tying him to the homicide. Hashtag free Corey Miller. All right, let me come back on the screen here. Okay, so you guys just heard me read all that, right? So basically, it seems like he's upset. And he's saying, like, Monica is low-key fake and other people are fake. And the people coming at him file like, oh, look, Kim Kardashian is doing more to, you know, to bring attention to your brother's case than you are. Now, he's claiming that the renewed interest is because he has that whole Chronicles show, the documentary that he put out on BET. I haven't watched it yet just because I've been busy. He's saying that that's what's building new interest in the case. But a lot of folks are like, well, no, because Kim Kardashian has been out here freeing all types of people. So it's not just because of your documentary, right? So as of an hour ago, he finally went off, okay? He did this long, what was a 7-minute video. I'm only going to play 4 minutes of it. And I had to fix the audio. That's the video he recorded down the hallway and around the corner with the horrible audio. But he just went off on social media. But before he went off, this is what... he wrote it. I'm not about to read this. He wrote this. Monica did reply back. I'm going to read this short part. I'm not going to read this whole dissertation that he wrote. So give me just a second here to pull this back up. Let's see here. Okay, so this is the dissertation that he wrote. I'm not reading all that. So long story short, then he also posted this. There's nothing more important to me than family. And when a family member is incarcerated or hurt, the whole family is affected. But if you truly believe in God, you know that every man is accountable for their own actions. We also have family members that make poor decisions that result in painful consequences, but put the blame on others to avoid taking responsibility for themselves. It's time for me to be truthful with my own family. None of us are perfect. So then Monica replies in the comments section, and she says, at Master P, I have been respectful towards you, and you have refused to do the same. You cannot speak on me because you don't know me. I have only conversed with Silk. This matter is between you men, your brothers. Leave me out of this because my efforts have been the same. I just don't see the need to post it. Check the visiting list from the parish to Angola to Hunts, or better yet, ask his children. You respond before you read. I connected him to Kim 7 months ago. He's never not been able to hit me, my mother or brother, and get what he needs. Focus on his freedom. So that is what Monica had to say. So like I said, this has been a back and forth now for like the past few days. It's insane. So now, let's see here. I'm going to play you guys the audio of Master P talking about the situation. So give me just a second.
My dad, my sisters, my brothers, aunties, uncles. I know they've been.
Okay, people are saying there's an echo. The echo's from Master P.
I see where Monica is right or die. He just started talking back to us 7 months ago. And I know maybe it's prison talk, I know he's incarcerated, and I get that. But still, you have to have a heart for the people that really helped you. Monica just got divorced last year. So I'm thinking like, that's your ride or die. That's cool if that's the way you feel. But let's be real, I have family members that think my brother coming home and they're not truthful. Maybe Silk scared to tell them the truth. My sister, my aunties, uncles, everybody think that this man is coming on and he gonna get a settlement, he gonna take care of everybody. But the truth is, and I know the truth hurt, What did he do the first time he was home? Who did he help? Why do people owe him when his friends has him incarcerated? That's the real reason he's incarcerated. I changed my life and I left those same friends behind because they didn't want to do right. They wasn't on the same page I was on. So God said, you got to cut people off. You got to do the right thing. And it's to my brother, if you sitting in that cell, you got social media, you can see this, because I'm not coming to the jailhouse no more. You know, I'm not getting filled on, motherfucker touching on my ass, doing the same thing, looking for, do I have something on me? No, I don't. I changed my life. My grandmother that's deceased now, they was touching on her ass every time she go down there, and people still ungrateful. My mom, my dad, my brothers, aunties, uncles, everybody get filled on. When you go to prison.
Okay, let me turn this shit. I'm sorry, that audio is trash. Okay, everybody's like, T, just turn this off. He's doing all this ranting and raving. Why is he doing a PSA from up the street? It sounds like he's talking from like a bullhorn from like around the corner. And then we go to prison. And then my mom and my daddy, we put your house up. And what do if it's gonna like? Like I get the message, but that audio is shitty. And even on his page, the audio is just bad. It's like in certain parts, it's like echoing, and other parts, it just sounds distant. But let me just go ahead and just kind of break it down. For the most part, he's basically saying that when Corey was out the first time, he didn't do right by everybody who was supporting him. And he ended up going back into prison. And he just feels like, he's tired of being like, people using him for his money, using him for his, he's supporting him, but then he's not getting thanks. Corey's not being appreciative to everything that P has done, but now you want to sit up here and big up Kim Kardashian, big up Monica, when your mother and father and grandmother has gone to the visiting room and they were getting their ass squeezed and their nuts played with in order to come visit you, and you don't appreciate that. So that's the gist of it. He was just kind of going off, but yeah, the audio's trash. But am I bugging? Do y'all remember the episode in Grown Up Hip Hop? Didn't he try to go to the prison and C Murder denied him? Or am I tripping? Do y'all remember that? Put a teacup if y'all remember that. Did he try to go to the prison one time and he couldn't go in, like C Murder refused to let him in? I'm gonna see if y'all remember that. So it wasn't just me, because I'm like, I don't really watch a show like that. Okay, so y'all do remember that. And was that like a year or so ago? So my thing is, I feel like this. I feel like there's some type of drama between the guys. I feel like there's some type of drama between Master P and C Murder. And I remember a few years ago when Master P was talking on the Breakfast Club, and he was saying that C Murder shouldn't have used that name because, names have meaning. And when you give yourself the moniker C Murder, that will make a jury be more apt to convict you because look at your name. And so I remember C Murder came out, he was really upset. Am I buffering? If I'm buffering, just come in and out. And I remember he was really upset, and he made a post going off on Master P, like, I'm still trying to fight my case. Don't talk about my name. Don't call me C Murder. Like he had kind of checked him. I don't know if you guys remember that. Oh, goodness. Y'all are getting kicked out? Okay, y'all refresh and come back in. I'm going to keep going. Marlon Harrison says, I've been watching the documentary on BET, and he said multiple times not to hang out with low-hanging fruit, and C Murder didn't listen. Thank you so much for the super chat. And I agree. A lot of the stuff, C Murder brought on himself per what Master P is saying. And that's basically what he was saying in that audio, in that rant with the shitty audio. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. Yeah, YouTube is hating again. Let me try and refresh real quick and see if that helps. I see it booted people out. I went from like 11,000 down to 7. So, when you speak truth, honey, here comes YouTube with the goofy stuff. So I refreshed it, so hopefully that will help you guys. Okay, is that better? Okay, looks like it's allowing people to come back. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Young Kobe sent a super chat. He says, Master P got that Teddy Riley connection, love. Love you, T. Thank you. He did. That connection was horrible. And you know, if I don't want to listen to it on this end, I can imagine what it sounds like to y'all. I was like, we're going to cut this shit short. I'm not going to listen to 4 minutes of him ranting and raving. And it sounds like this, you know. It started a mess. Okay, good. Everybody come on back in. Looks like it's working now. So I feel like there's some drama behind the scenes with C Murder. And maybe it might be some animosity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I protected you, or, you know, I was there with you. We started this together, and I'm locked up. Meanwhile, my brother, you know, he's a reborn again Christian. Silk the Shocker is doing his thing, and I'm locked up. So it might be some resentment that he's been sitting in there for 18 years. Or maybe it might be a situation where maybe Master P's not doing as much for C Murder as C Murder expects. You know, but it's definitely something there, because I remember when I seen on the show when he tried to go visit him, and they were like, can't come in, he doesn't want to see you. I was like, oh shit. You know, so that said a lot. And I feel like him shading Monica, because he even says on there, you know, Monica talking about she done held him down. Didn't you just get divorced a year ago? I was like, I wasn't expecting that shit. Oh yeah, Master P got petty. If you really go back and listen to that shitty audio, oh, he got real petty. Honey, he got real petty. You know, and so it seems like the only person that Monica deals with is Silk the Shocker. You know, the worst, best rapper in hip hop. You know, I like Silk though, but he couldn't rap. No lies told. Remember Dante? There was a group of us. See how I was rapped off beat? A group of 5. So I don't know. I just hope they figure it out. This whole situation is petty, but I'm glad that Monica defended herself, and you know, she spoke back to him, and basically, for the most part, long story short, basically said, keep my name out your mouth. You don't know what we're doing over here behind the scenes to try and help your brother get out. But I'm telling you, if Kim Kardashian is able to get Corey Miller, aka C Murder, out of prison, ooh, that's gonna be egg on a lot of people's faces. Because Master P was saying in that video that C Murder, there's no way he can get out. Basically, they're selling folks a hoop dream. Y'all think he's going to get out, and then he's going to be able to sue and get all this money. He's like, I'm sorry, but I got to keep it real. He's not getting out. So, I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot of underlying beef. Oh, y'all laughing at the little rap? Remember Dante? Yeah, that was the song. Let me see here. So, now I've been on here exactly an hour and 3 minutes. These chats be going by so fast, I swear. So, you know, if C Murder is innocent, then yes, he should be let out, you know. They're saying that there wasn't enough proof. But again, this is why we have to be careful with the people that we hang around, the energy that we hang around, the people that we attract to us. Because maybe he wasn't the one who did the shooting, but the people that he was around who were shooting, they tied him with it. You know, so this is why you have to watch the folks that you deal with. So now let's go ahead and talk about this whole situation. At least Meg had better audio. So she finally decided to address the Tory situation, honey. So we can watch a bit of it. Let me go ahead and play this real quick. Give me just a second. Where'd that go? Okay. Oh, but before I even go there, it was something. Is it here? Okay, first she came on. This is what she said. She was like, lie one more time and I'm going to quit sparing you. Now, I don't know who, you know, because I haven't heard nothing from Tory. But that's what she said initially first. And then I guess she just decided to not spare him. So y'all go ahead and listen to this.
Worry about it. Yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying. Why lie? I don't understand. I tried to keep the situation off the internet, but you dragging it. You really fucking dragging it. Motherfuckers talking about I hit this nigga. I never hit you. Motherfuckers was like, oh, she mad because he was trying to fuck with Kylie. No, I wasn't. Like, you dry shot me. Like, everybody in the car, it's only 4 motherfuckers in the car. Me, you, my homegirl, and your security. Everybody in the car arguing. I'm in the front seat. This nigga in the back seat. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This nigga from out the back seat of the car started shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that. When the police, because the people in the neighborhood, there's a witness. When the police came, because the neighbors called the police. This did not happen at Kylie's house. This happened damn near back at the house I was staying at. I was just trying to get home. We was 5 minutes away from my spot. The police come. I'm scared. All this shit going on with the police is shooting motherfuckers for anything. The police was literally killing black people for no motherfucking reason. Soon as the police tell us all get out the motherfucking car, the police is really aggressive. You think I'm about to tell the police that we niggas, us black people, got a gun in the car? You want me to tell the laws that we got a gun in the car so they can shoot all of us up? Nigga, I'm scared. It's a fucking helicopter over us and some more shit. Why the fuck would I tell the laws somebody got a gun in this car and this nigga shot me? So I can get shot, you can get shot, she can get shot, he can get shot. I ain't tell the police what happened immediately right then because I didn't want to die. I don't want the police to shoot me because it's a nigga with a gun in the car. I'm leaking, I'm bleeding. Motherfucker, somebody, I'm lying, bitch. Did I pay a helicopter to come over me and record my feet leaking blood? No. How the fuck I'ma fake that? I didn't tell the police nothing because I didn't want us to get in no more trouble than what we was already about to get in. The fuck? I get to the motherfucking hospital, the police bitch being so rude to me. Well, what's going on? Like, da-da-da-da, you're being detained, da-da-da. Ma'am, I'm being detained, I'm leaking. But I'm still not saying what happened. Shit crazy. The motherfucking doctor, the police finally let me go. I ain't go to jail. Them 3 motherfuckers went to jail. I get to the hospital, the doctors do x-rays on my feet. Oh, ma'am, you got bullets in your feet, you got bullet fragments in your other foot. I'm thinking the doctors is the police, so I'm still trying not to tell them, like, nah, I didn't know I got shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared. Like, I've never been shot before. I don't have to lie about that. Why would I lie? You want me to be a bad person so bad, and y'all motherfuckers want to believe the lie before you believe the truth. Stop trying to come on the internet acting like a black woman, a grown-ass black woman, really got any reason to be lying on another grown-ass black man when all the shit fucked up going on in the world right now. If you really want to tell the motherfucking truth, I've tried to save this nigga. Even though he shot me, I tried to spare him. And y'all motherfuckers is not sparing me. That's crazy. That's fucked up. I go through so much shit on a daily basis anyway, then to have to get on the motherfucking internet where I'm just trying to make my music, do my shit. Worry about it.
All right. Give me just a moment. Okay, so y'all just heard everything she had to say. I already talked about this in my conspiracy group. I don't have too much to say. It is what it is at this point, you know. I don't know. I don't really, because if you ask any questions, if you say, well, something, there's still holes missing here, then it's you're bashing and you don't support black women. Or if you say, okay, but I'm confused, why are we trying to defend somebody who almost took your life and even to this day trying to protect his reputation? For what? Fuck Tory. Burn the capes. You're mean. So I don't have anything to say. I'm just glad that she's okay. However y'all feel about the situation is your business. I have nothing to say, honey. We said everything we had to say in the conspiracy group. Honey, I just love that we're all here. We talked about a lot of the esoterical stuff with Rock Nation. We talked about the energy. This is the same man that coined Demon Time. Remember, when I was talking about him doing those shows on Instagram, you know, and having these women just act like they were just fucking possessed. You had bitches pouring strawberry milk on them, and strawberry milk would trend, and the woman's literally guzzling strawberry milk and having it run down her boobs and her ass, and, you know, all types of just stupid shit. He coined that. Demon time. Again, energy. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, I would love to hear from Kelsey as well. I would love to hear from Kelsey. Let's see here. Bree from NYC says, hey, T, sending much love as always. What I don't get about Meg is why not tell the police this before going to social media? And also, I hate this attack on black men. Yes, some are toxic, but not all. Yeah, I agree with you. There's good and bad in every. You know, like, people want folks to just be blind to certain things. You know, I look at stuff from a very rational point of view, and I like to look at things deep. I don't get caught up in gender shit. I don't get caught up in light skin, dark skin shit. I don't get caught up in male, female. I said gender, sorry. Sexuality. Like, I don't care about that. I like to get to the crux of the matter and just look at stuff and just, you know, take all the bullshit out of it. And don't, what is that called? Don't try and make it what it's not. You know what I'm saying? Don't, I guess the word that people use sometimes is like gaslighting. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't gaslight. Because I see through the nonsense. I see stuff for what it is, you know. So it's just going to be interesting to see if he ends up, you know, if he ends up getting arrested for this and they end up going through with the charges. And another thing I will say is this. She just basically reiterated and confirmed what Kelsey's mother and sister were saying a few months ago before they were forced to make their Twitter private. Remember, they were saying that Kelsey went to jail behind Meg. You know, Kelsey got a mugshot behind all this foolishness. And what did she just say? These 3 motherfuckers went to jail. And the thing that bothers me with that is, I don't know, maybe I'm different. I ride hard for my fucking homegirls, period. So I'm trying to watch what I say because I don't like some of y'all. Y'all take my words and y'all try to twist it. That's why I don't feel comfortable talking about certain shit publicly. I'd rather just talk about it privately. But I will say this before I get off the Meg situation. I know how me and my homegirls get down. And I feel like I'm not going to be worried about protecting a dude who just shot me while watching my homegirl get hauled off to jail who didn't do anything wrong. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all ain't built like that. So I don't know. That part just kind of was like, so all 3 of them went to jail and you still didn't say, get my homegirl out right now? She didn't have shit to do with this? The person who needs to be sitting in jail is that motherfucker? But again, I'm not supposed to say that. Even though it's common sense. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's talking about, you know, we don't snitch and we don't want to tell on the shooter. But from what the vibe I get is none of these people are street. So all these people trying to call her a snitch, I think that's stupid. There's nothing street about this girl. Nothing street about her. I know street people, okay? Y'all remember that video I posted about the shootout in St. Paul? That is where we were raised. Where they start shooting and motherfuckers are still rapping rap lyrics. And it's not until the 20th shot everybody gets down. Okay? There's nothing street about these people. They're involving themselves in a lot of nonsense. I don't know. It's just something about that part that was just like, it made my ears perk up. My thing is, whatever comes of this, I hope she goes through with pressing charges. Because at the end of the day, she was shot. She did post proof of the bullet wound or whatever, you know, the graze or whatever it was on the back of her foot. Something happened. But now she has to go through with it. Fuck social media and their opinions. Social media has nothing to do with this. They're going to have their opinions. You know, some of these celebrities like to, oh, well, social media is doing this and everybody's talking. Who cares? That's what social media does. All you celebrities are commentators and gossipers in any fucking ways, so it doesn't matter. That's what social media does. But in a court of law, I hope she goes through and she presses charges and she goes through with the full everything to get him prosecuted to the highest extent of the law. That is why he's been able to get away with so much bullshit towards women, because everybody's been like, oh, he's a celebrity. Oh, he's famous. Same thing that's happened with that weirdo Trey Songz. So many people have allowed him to just kind of skate by with his perversions and his pressure on women. And now that the white women are talking about it, now people are listening. So what I'm saying is, don't drop the ball. And I'm going to leave it at that. Y'all got kicked out? Okay. You know, when we speak truth, honey, they start kicking folks out. But I've been on here for an hour and 16 minutes. I'm going to get ready to go. Let me read these last few super chats here. Tom Entertainment says, hey T, love your content. I was wondering when you're going to start your Discord conspiracy group. I'm not sure yet, but I would definitely keep y'all posted. It's going to be only members. It will be a private group. I'm not going to send the thing publicly. It's going to be I don't want it huge. I don't want 1,000 people in there. It's going to be a small group. I like small groups. Like I said, I like the group. If I could just keep it to 30 people that are in my DMs, I would. But I know I can't. But I just don't want it to be like a huge thing where it's just... Because when it's like 1,000, 2,000 people, you really can't control where the dialogue goes. And I don't want it to be a whole political right versus left. Like, we have rules even in the DMs. In the DM group, we have rules. So there's just certain things. Yes, we can talk, on certain things that are political, but this is not going to be a whole, I'm voting for Trump, I'm a Democrat. I don't want to hear none of that shit. We're just strictly talking about conspiracies, This isn't a dating site. If you want some dick, go on Match.com. You know what I mean? So we have certain rules. I don't come on here with all this or, Just keep it to the topics at hand. So I will keep you posted. Thank you for the super chat. Nikki Proctor Weldon says, I don't think that there's a question about whether or not she was injured. She felt compelled to talk about it. If she can't handle being cross-examined by social media, then what is she going to do in court? Stop talking. You made some great points. And that's what I don't understand with a lot of these celebrities. They want to keep crying about social media. Social media has not changed, period. Social media is social media. When you're a celebrity, folks are going to come for you. They're going to come with the stupid emojis. They're going to come with their opinions. And the thing is, everything that people have put together via social media has been based off of what she said. Think about it. No one else has spoken. Tori hasn't spoken. Kelsey hasn't spoken. Only Kelsey's mom and sister, but that was all deleted and removed. So the only things that people are piecing together are words that are coming from Megan. So when you first come out and you say that you were shot in both of your feet, people are going to assume that you were shot in 2 feet and you're going to still be on crutches. Because while a lot of folks from the hood, we know what bullets look like when people get shot. It's a long road to recovery. So that's why people are looking at it like, well, hold on. You said you got shot in both feet, but now you're in the club. So, a lot of this is the fact that she keeps talking. So when you keep talking, people are coming up with their own conclusions, and that's why they keep coming at her. Whereas if she just doesn't say anything and allows her lawyers to talk, she'd be in a better position, in my personal opinion. Megan Frederick says, I've been dying to get into that conspiracy group. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it, Megan. Let's see here. Got one more. Ariel Valdez says, hey T, I love watching your lives and listening to your podcast. I don't have IG, but I would love to be a part of any conspiracy group you have. I don't know how to become a member though. I have been subscribed. Thank you. The membership button is somewhere down below. But like I said, I have a group. Like I've been had a Discord. Like I started a Discord, I don't know, like months ago, just to start one, but I just never did anything with it. So now I got to go back. I logged in the other day actually, because there's another conspiracy YouTuber that I like and he finally started a Discord. So I follow him on there. So I'm trying to see everything that he's doing so that way I can kind of implement it when I officially make my group public. So I'll let you guys know. Annie Love says, hey auntie, just got off of work, can't wait to watch the playback. I've been watching you since I was 17. I'm now 23. Thank you so much and thanks for joining me today. So yeah, like I said, it's been a lot of stuff going on. People have, different opinions concerning this whole Meg Tory situation. Like I said, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting, but unfortunately, it's like you can't, you're not allowed to question anything, because when you question something, people automatically go to the hate, go to the shaming, and you know, they go to that, to what makes them comfortable. And I ain't got time for the bullshit. So I'ma just, you know, I have my opinions on certain things, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But as far as Tory can kick rocks. I've never been a fan. So it is what it is on him. But now with this Trey situation, I want to hit on this before I leave real quick. Trey Songz is being accused of assault. Basically, Selena Powell's friend came out and she basically accused Trey Songz of kidnapping her, keeping her in a bathroom, and then peeing on her. And my thing is, why are people still messing with Selena and any of her friends? At this point, any guy who's caught messing with Selena and her crew, you deserve what you get. Because they already put it out there that they stay on some fuck shit. But yet and still, these dudes still run behind them. So let me go ahead and play y'all this video. I believe I still have it. Let me see here. We got so much news going on these last few days. Okay, I think this is it here. Because then he responded to it. Okay, this is the video here. Let me go ahead and play this for you guys real quick before I go.
But I didn't know what was happening. He just did it. He just like.
Bitch, please say who.
Fuck Trey Songz. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He wants me.
How did he surprise pee on you? What?
Okay, so I go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom to wipe the nut off my face, like in between rounds. He follows me in there. He's like, get in the bathtub. I'm like, okay. So I do, and I'm like laying down. He is standing over me, like jacking off. He's like, play with your pussy. I'm like, okay. So I do, and then he's like, play with your tits. So I do, and then he literally just peed on me like that. And I was like, what the fuck on my eyelashes? And he's like, you're fine. And I was like, oh.
You're fine. How many rounds has Trey Songz gotten him?
Oh, 5 million.
Really?
Yes. When I left, there was a pile of condoms on the ground. I was like, whoa. I don't even.
He wore a condom every time?
Yeah.
Holy
Thank God.
shit! This guy's got an invincible
Did you know
cock,
wild
huh?
how you told me?
What?
I wish she wasn't as nervous, but I'm not gonna make her go out.
He already got mad at me for like talking about it, but I don't give a fuck.
Who?
But I didn't know what was happening. He just did it.
Okay, let me see. Okay, now I want to play y'all some stuff from Kiki.
Did you and Trey Songz ever get cool again?
Man, you know, I've not talked to that guy. You know, I've not spoken to that guy.
Was it a misunderstanding?
Like, because you accused him of sexual intimidation last
You know,
year.
it wasn't a misunderstanding.
She told her story of what
I tell my truth, and you know, I just thought it was real interesting that after all those things went down, you know, someone else had something to say. So it wasn't like I don't like when people think that somebody is just gonna be saying something just to say it. First of all, I love black people. I love my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try to ever tear nobody down, try to tear no black man down. That's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what I stand for. That's not what I'm about. So if I say something, I'm saying something for a reason. And I feel like so many times black women say stuff and nobody gives a shit. Excuse my language. Nobody gives a fuck when sometimes black women say something. But somebody of another complexion, somebody of another color, they say something, and then it's like, we're taking it to court. It's time to get serious.
Okay. So that is what Kiki had to say about the situation. So I want to play y'all this clip really quick. I think now watch this. This recently came back out.
I'll say it.
I'm gonna use hell for this, but I went to a wedding. I went to my lawyer's wedding, and it was like they rented like a mansion, and everybody at the end, it was like only like 50 of us at the end of the party. You know, it's like all these some of the Victoria's Secret models, like his big clients, and Trey Songz was there with his date. And I go to the pool house, literally, and I swear on everything, he's giving me the eye all night, and I was like, okay, what's going on? This is weird. I go to the pool house, just like right by the pool, and he literally is at the door and pushes me against the wall and puts his lips on my lips and is like, let's do this. I'm like, oh my god, I don't think I should tell this story.
That's awesome.
This story is great.
The same thing just happened to me with Trey Songz. So totally, yes.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna get killed for this. I'm not probably am.
No. And then he held you down, right?
And he's like, no.
Okay, so you guys just watch those videos. So now people are starting to put two and two together. Like I always tell you guys, where there's smoke, there's fire. And I don't care about none of that celebrity shit, fame shit. That means nothing to me. You know, you have good and bad in every situation, male, female, black, white, whatever. And Trey Songz, his name has been attached to a lot of predatory stuff, intimidation, you know. But again, when Keke Palmer came out and said something years ago, she was attacked. Folks were saying, oh, she's just mad because Trey don't want to be with her. She threw herself on Trey. Trey can have women who are supposedly way badder. And I think Keke Palmer is sexy as hell. You know what I mean? She's a beautiful woman. And, you know, it was like the way she was just so dismissed. And even with this white girl, and I don't know who she is. They said her name is BB. I ain't never heard of her. So I don't know who she is. But, you know, I seen her story trending. But even with her, do you see how the guys just play it off? You know, they turn it into laughter. As opposed to saying like, nah, that's fucked up. I don't care who you are. I don't want your damn herpes infested lips on mine. I don't know who you was just, you know, doing something with the night before. I don't know you. And you just come and press your lips on my lips. We're going to have an issue. You know, but they just play it off like because he's famous, that's acceptable. Again, take the celebrity aspect out of it. Let's say it was not Trey Songz, but it was, you know what I'm saying, janky ass Kendrick Smith. And he just, you know, comes up to a female at a random party and starts kissing him. Y'all be trying to punch Kendrick Smith in his eye, call the police, blast him on social media. But it's like when it's a celebrity, it's like all common sense goes out the window. Not blaming her or nothing. I'm just saying how we try to normalize stuff when it's a celebrity. You know, so I think it's really sad. You know, and this is what I'm saying, like, we have to start being fair. Like, to me, Keke has never been problematic. So the way people treated her was kind of messed up. It's not like she's an attention whore. She's always involved in a bunch of bullshit. You know, she's always going from, you know, person to person, click to click. Keke has been like the same way since she's hit the scene. But people dismissed her so quickly when she came out about Trey Songz. But then you have these thoughts, and that's what they call themselves, not trying to be derogatory, but Selena and her crew, and they come out and tell a story about Trey Songz, and it goes viral. No one questions it. Everything is believable. So it's really funny how when it's a black woman going through something like that, it's kind of ignored and dismissed. And I think that's the saddest part of the whole thing. Let me see here. Elpis says, hey T, I'm waiting to get off work and lucky I caught your lives. Your videos always make my day. Keep doing you. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming through. Movam says, how do I join the conspiracy group? I have a theory about the Scorpio season. Also, my Instagram is Grumpy Renee. Thank you so much. I don't have the group up right now. The group is only for 30 people because Instagram won't let me add any more people. So we're trying to move to Discord. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Let's see here. A. Hamilton says we can't be victims. I don't want to say we can't be victims. I think black women can be victims. You know what I'm saying? But I think too many times things are placed on the court, on the public opinion of social media. So I think that's the difference. You know, when things are not being played out on social media, it's a little bit easier to get justice. It's just that nowadays anybody can have a platform, anybody can have an opinion, you know, and so if it's somebody that does not like you or does not want to believe your story, then they're going to find every reason, you know what I'm saying, to try and tear that person down and be their detractor. So I think that's the problem a lot of times. But I think when things are getting played on social media, when they play out in the court of public opinion, that messes up everything. That's why for me, it would just made more sense, even with the Tory and Meg thing, if that played out where it should be played out in a court of law. This isn't social, once again, this is not social media tea. This is possibly attempted murder. Assault at the very least. So on that note here, thank you so much, Teresa Campos. T, I'm not a social media person, just Instagram and Facebook, but I love YouTube. I want to join the group. Imagine how destructive that has to be to have no one believe you and you're telling the truth. Yes. And again, this is why a lot of times too, we need to stop putting these celebs or whoever. I don't care if this is nothing against just, black celebs, black male celebs. Because we do stories all the times on these pedo perverted white celebs too. We need to stop putting celebrities and people who have prominence on a pedestal. They're regular people. Why, when somebody says that Prince Andrew possibly did this, the first thing people say is Victoria Roberts is crazy, she's lying, he would never. Why? Because he has Prince in front of his name? Just like, when you think about all the abuse from these Catholic priests and pastors, and nobody wanted to believe the children. Why? Because somebody has pastor in front of their name or priest? Who gives a shit? At the end of the day, people are human beings. And that's how we need to look at everybody first as human. So instead of saying that they would never, think, well, maybe there's a possibility. I think if we looked at stuff like that, the world would be a better place, as opposed to just giving somebody the full benefit of the doubt because of their tax bracket, because of their social status, and because of their fame or infamy. So on that note, you guys, this has been an awesome stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I had a really good time today. I think we hit on a lot of really good topics. So I'll be back again, possibly this weekend. I'll see. So on that, I've been here. Yep, I've been on here for an hour and a half. I don't want to go much longer. But thanks again for joining me, you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a happy Friday and a good evening.